Hello everyone and welcome to an update, welcome to a special video about this piece of equipment here, the Pimax Crystal Light. It is the first ever VR experience I do have, whether that is for R Factor 2, for Le Mans Ultimate. I would even go further and say it's the first real VR experience I get in sim racing. So, I will neglect the fact that I've used VR on a trade fair such as Simracing Expo for a couple of minutes some years back. The technology has improved a lot and it's the first real gadget where I would be considering getting a VR device in the first place. So, what is the status after the first ever use? And I have to admit, it is where I need your help. The army that is out in VR, the army that is full of knowledge about virtual reality and the use inside a sim racing simulation, I need your help. Whilst the first experience as such has been amazing, and despite having headphones on, the VR, the VR glasses itself, they lodged themselves pretty nicely onto the head. And also, as you can see here on the inside, we have this rubber things covering my nose, and this really soft and great cushion to make sure none of the light is coming through the glasses to distract me from the racing. That has worked perfectly well, so the device itself is fine. But it is going to be the fine-tuning, it is going to be the settings, it is going to be the best practices that I'm looking for. Again, I am a bloody beginner when it comes to VR, so I have a couple of challenges where I would hopefully receive your help on in the comments area down below. That would be appreciated. So firstly, one of my biggest concerns with VR is I cannot see the chat from streaming. I cannot see my third-party apps showing me gaps of other cars, my own performance, lap times, my relativeness towards other cars, some KPIs of the cars, the things that I do have on my dashboard, the things that I will also have on my steering wheel. So I would massively appreciate if you guys can tell me how I would be able to see like either a dashboard, and even if it is just the dashboard, not like copied from the dashboard itself, but being displayed like, somewhere on the roof or somewhere else in the car where I could quickly have a look into it. Any third-party apps that work considerably nice would be appreciated as a hint. Put it down in the comments. The same goes for the chat on the stream, so that I can actually interact with you despite being obviously within a car. We will come back and don't text and don't read and drive. But those are the two major concerns from an entertainment or information getting point of view for myself. However, even more interest I'm going to be in how can we fine-tune this device? How can we fine-tune the settings to A, boost maximum performance, B, boost maximum quality? Because one of the issues I did have is like whenever I was looking straight and centered, everything was pretty sharp. But whenever I tried to just move the eyes left and right and like look towards the edges of the screens inside the glasses, the picture turned rather blurry, and I really had to turn my head to see the top left LCD menu in like a pin sharp configuration. So I guess there is some setting on the glasses or some setting in the game prohibiting me to see everything pin sharp, even if I just move the eyes instead of like moving the entire head. If we could elaborate on that one, that would be amazing. And last but not least, what are you guys doing with the sweat, with the heat? Like, the entire glasses obviously becomes relatively hot and you start sweating all around the head. I was kind of able to put my headphones below the glasses, which isn't probably a perfect configuration, but like for the testing reasons I can have it. Literally, I would appreciate, this glasses come with an inbuilt speaker, so you can actually get the sound from the glasses. However, during streaming, this microphone would pick up the noises coming from here. So unless we find a better setting for this, I need to run a different sound configuration than intended. What I would love to see on the VR glasses, if they have, you know, adjustable, like in this area and like in this area, adjustable speakers like above the ears, where you can like more dedicated have the ears, or even complete closure of the ears. That would be obviously giga. We'll let that come into the review at the end of my usage period with this one. What else? Yes, about the stream, I think we had the left eye being shown on the screen in the stream. I would rather want to change that to be the right eye, so that you see more from the center of the car, right? Because in most of the cars we're sitting slightly left and not centered. But if we're sitting slightly left and then watch from the left eye, yeah, half of the picture is gone. Maybe, and this is also a question, would you rather maybe want me to put the picture on the stream in the frame, where we use the frame as in showing something on the screen without, not from the back camera over here? I will place a little video which kind of streaming scene I mean into the video right now. Is that maybe better? Do we want to otherwise have the full screen of what I see as a general background picture? Let me know down in the comments area below. Yeah, so trying to boost performance, trying to boost FPS, trying to boost CPU usage, GPU usage, to have as good as possible view within the glasses without demanding too much of my computer. That would be the interesting parts. That would be the interesting topics for me on the settings. And for that reason, guys, please put your thoughts, your ideas, your recommendations down in the comments area below. Also, feel free to give some feedback. How did you like our first VR experience? And last but not least, and this is very important, please put your thumbs up to the video and check the video description. Join our Discord. In my MH10 information hub on my Discord channel, I will put the settings in that I'm currently using. I will also put a channel in where we can talk about VR, where we dedicatedly find VR, and I'm also gonna put in like a status quo, like what have I tried, tick the box, what is yet to be tried, red cross it, to keep you updated on that one. And with this, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Looking forward to your help. Thank you for your support. And well, let's see more VR experience in the future here. Guys, thank you for watching. See you. Bye-bye.